All right. So, do you have reading age children? Do you want to inspire those reading age children to use their imagination, practice their reading skills, and gain the ability to use evidence and reasoning to come to conclusions? If you answered yes, then this book is definitely for you. So, the title of this book is called This Is Not My Hat. This is a 2012 award-winning children's picture book, written and illustrated by John Klassen. This book was awarded the Caldecott, I believe I said that right, award. So the Caldecott Medal was created in 1937. The medal is awarded by the Association for Library Services to Children. Unlike the Newbery Medal, which is awarded by the American Library Association, the Caldecott Medal was awarded to the most distinguished children's picture book, whereas the Newbery Medal is for the literature, just the text alone. So the two differences there in the medals. There's a different criteria as well. So the criteria for the Caldecott Medal is excellence of execution in the artistic technique employed, of the pictures, how the pictures are drawn, what mean was used to draw the pictures, oil, crayon, whatever. Does it fit the book? Does it fit the story? The pictorial interpretation of the story, theme, or concept. Do these pictures flow with the words to tell the story to your child? So that's another measuring tool they use to make sure that's present in the work. The appropriateness of style to the story, and presentation and recognition of a child audience. So is the story child appropriate? Does it register with children, or is it more adult? Because if it's more adult, if it's registered for older children, this is for children of all ages. Does it register? And is it appropriate for their age group? So those are, the criteria of the medal. So as you guessed, This Is Not My Hat received this medal for a few different reasons. So first, the pictures fill in the gaps that the narrator leaves out. So the story begins with, I'll tell you what, the book's probably only 100 words or less, with the last 4 or 5 pages, no words at all, strictly images. But the narrator tells a story, and the pictures begin to take over. And by doing this, it allows the child to use their imagination to start to fill in gaps that have not been definitely set through the use of words. So I'm reading the story, I get a good idea what's going on, now it's just pictures. Okay, now I have to use my mind. How does this connect to that? It really opens the mind of children to be able to make that kind of connection. So the pictures give clues and a definite ending. Okay. However, the untold gaps before the ending was reached can only be filled using evidence, reasoning, and imagination. The book begins moments after a theft has been committed. I guess that's a little... It sounds more serious than it is for a children's book. Pretty much a small fish is taking a hat of a sleeping huge fish. So a theft has occurred, technically. The small fish reassures himself and the audience that the big fish will never notice that his hat's gone. And if he does notice that the hat's gone, he won't know who took the hat. And if he notices the hat's gone and he knows that the small fish took the hat, then he won't know where the small fish is. So the small fish is continuously creating these stories to justify that he won't get caught. Well, the big fish finds out. And really what happens after that will take your breath away, because the openness to interpretation, to the use of filling in the gaps with your imagination is so vast that one person may think the small fish got eaten. One person may think the small fish ran and accidentally dropped the hat. Another person may think that, you know, the small fish, I don't know, just disappeared. So there's so many interpretations just with the use of pictures. And I think that's the biggest part of why this book received the, you know, Caldecott Award, because the illustrations are almost like a story in themselves. I mean, you could just follow along. The words at the beginning of the book set the story, set the mood, set the tone, introduce the characters, then the pictures take over, and you could just, wow, this is playing out in my mind, kind of like a movie. So, like I said, that book is called This Is Not My Hat. It's a great book, and it will definitely leave you and your children thinking and wondering and filling in gaps and using your imagination to get the answers that you seek, because the book will not give them to you. So, thank you very much.